I have to re-record this video actually because for some reason TradeZella was tweaking yesterday. It had me trading the complete wrong days. So I literally recorded everything, I edited it, I posted it, and I was watching it back and I was like, wait, these are the same days that I just traded not too long ago. So I'm just gonna re-record everything and do it from the day that I left off on, May 20th, which I can assure you guys I actually did not get this far. So obviously I'm not doing any hindsight testing. I don't know what's gonna happen moving forward. But I had to go back and like re-replicate because it deleted everything since I went back in time. So I went back and I re-replicated everything. I'm $3 off. Well, $3 off by accident. I think in the other video I had $13,897. I'm $3 off because of a partial that I took for some reason, but pretty much same thing. Like $3 is negligent. So for today, yes, I left off with May 13th being my last day. I didn't trade the entire week afterwards because there was just bad price action. And now let's get right into it. So okay, good. May 20th, 9:30. Perfect. This is exactly where I left off. All right, so let's hop on the higher time frames. Let's take a look at what our potential draws could be. Again, we're still somewhat in a range because we have equal lows down here, some relative equal highs up here that, you know, these two barely got swept over here. Not the most ideal conditions, but I am going to put a line at this bottom and maybe up here for this fair value gap close. Well, fair value gap entrance on the 4 hour. Let's look on the 1 hour as well. Yeah, not really much to target, to be honest. We have some lows down here, but not much. And maybe these highs as well. Yeah, I'll get rid of this. This is very far. I doubt we range this far, so I'm gonna delete this. Oh, what the hell? Just open up the element console. Alright. Let's actually play 5 minutes of price action. Oh, nice. Didn't do anything. Alright. So it's now 9:35. And initially we tapped into this gap. We swept out this liquidity. And we're heading very bearish. We just tapped into this gap though. So I want to see how we react to this gap, because this was unfilled. This could be our conditional to help us propel upwards. So let's see actually. If we're bullish, we're going to expect price to, again, respect these, displace out of it, and create some fair value gaps on the way up. But let's see, because we also could be bearish. Oh, I forgot I had it on 5 minutes. Alright, you know what? I might just chalk the whole day, because this is just cooked. We're displacing upwards now, though. I might just chalk the whole day, I'm not gonna lie. Because ideally I also want to see us break out of this range instead of just making these ugly wicks. Like these wicks on the 1 minute time frame is ugly. This is disgusting. Like no fair value gaps. Fair value gaps immediately getting invalidated and disrespected. Alright, now this looks promising because we're definitely moving bearish. Let's look at the 5 minute. Finally displaced. It's already 10:10 though. Nice. Alright, so we tapped into this 5 minute gap. And let's see how price reacts coming out of this. Nice. Some strong displacement. I honestly... No, I'm gonna wait for an entry. Nice. We tapped into that gap and we disrespected it, actually. So good thing I almost was about to pull the trigger right here and just go short right after this displacement candle towards the draw, but that would have been chalked immediately. So I was gonna wait for a better entry and hopefully we would respect this fair value gap. like tap into it and then come out, but that didn't happen. So W patience. Chalk today. Next day, it's going to be a Monday, and it's likely going to be a no news Monday. Let's double check. Let's also skip to 9:30. Oh, nice. Fed activity at 8:30. Fed speech. Let's find the 8:30 candle. All right, this shit does not matter. This is barely news then. All right, I don't care about that. 4-hour time frame again looks ugly, but we have a new week opening gap that did not get filled. So let's go like this. And let's also go like this, because it looks like we're coming back to this gap, so we could potentially trade to it and trade through it. So let's see. On the 15, we respected this gap. We just disrespected this one in pre-market. Don't have any gaps on the 15-minute time frame yet, except for this one that we respected, but I wouldn't use that as a conditional. On the 5-minute though, we tapped into this one, and we're currently displacing lower out of it. So let's see what they give us. Oh, nice. That's a beautiful candle. That is so beautiful. We tap into this gap. Do we maybe trade lower into this? Let's see what the RR would be. Oh, this is ugly. This is ugly. Even like a 1-to-1 right here would just be so ugly. Yeah, I'm not even taking that. And we're probably not even gonna hit it. Oh, we did, nice. I don't even know if that would I have gotten stopped out with a 1-to-1? Yeah, definitely would have got stopped out with a 1-to-1. Would have got stopped out, but I also probably would have been at break even. Oh no, because the next candle stopped me out. All right, yeah, good thing I didn't take that. And then let's delete these. What are we gonna do for the rest of the day? Because these lows are super far. I don't expect us to hit these. Maybe we bounce upwards, but I'm not sure. Oh, we also have a 1-hour gap over here. Yeah, this is just an ugly day. If this candle closes and inverts this gap, that could be promising. And it did. Nice. So let's see if we can get an entry on one of these fair value gaps. No entry. Looks like we're retracing into something, maybe this gap. Let's see how we react, and we immediately inverse it. Yeah, this is just an ugly day. We're already at 10 o'clock as well. Bro, what is up with price action lately? We're just like within the craziest, nastiest ranges. But we're also probably going to trade to this 1-hour gap. So let's see if we get an entry there. Alright, I'm probably not going to get an entry, honestly. But that is some pretty strong displacement. This is just an ugly trade, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, it's not even worth that. It's not even worth taking it. Let's see what happens though. Yeah, immediately hit it in 2 minutes. It's whatever. That would have been an ugly trade to take. Alright, next time. Oh, let's go to 8:30. I mean 9:30. On the higher time frames, these are so ugly, dude. Like, these are the ugliest looking candles. We're not in any gaps. We do have a new day opening gap though up here, it looks like. I want to draw that on the 1 hour though. I want to actually close up here. Alright, so this is our new day opening gap from Monday to Tuesday's price action. And on the 1 hour, we have some lows and this high. I'll mark out these lows. Again, I'm not going to do the last one, I'm going to do the second to last one in case we get edged. Because we've been getting edged like shit lately. And on the 4 hour, not much. Same lows and highs in that new week opening gap. So, let's see. If we can find a conditional, that would be awesome. Not many fair value gaps though. On the 15, on the 5, barely any fair value gaps. This is actually gross. Like, this is disgusting. Let's see what direction we want to go. We're going in this one. If we can get an entry, I guess not actually. Alright, so we're definitely heading towards these lows. We're 20 points away. But no entries, honestly. This is disgusting. This is disgusting price action. And we hit it, but no entries. I mean, we didn't even tap into any fair value gaps. We didn't create any. That's just disgusting price action. And we're heading lower for some reason. I think we're in that 1 hour gap. Yeah, we're in this 1 hour gap. Yeah, I'm not even gonna... Like, there's no way we trade all the way to these lows, so whatever, I'm gonna just set this one out. Sorry guys, this is probably like so boring. I've just been like skipping the majority of these days. And I'm still at the same I haven't even taken a trade since like May 13th. This is just disgusting price action as a continuation trader. Like, we're still within like the nastiest range. On the 1 hour time frame, like, this is the nastiest range that we're in. This is gross. And we're still in it, so I don't expect much coming out of this day. But let's see, 4 hour. We have these highs, and again, that new day opening gap that never got filled. We have some lows down here. Let's see if we can find a conditional. All right, so we're currently bearish on the 1 hour, on the 4 hour, on the 15, and we have unfilled gap right here. Gap that's getting respected right here. On the 5 minute, just about the same thing. We have another gap right here. I'm actually gonna make sure oops. Right, this is a 5 minute gap. Alright, so these two are 15s, and then the one in the middle is a 5 minute. So honestly, let's see how we react to all of these levels. Alright, we tap into the 5 minute. Tap into the 15, and we actually just go straight through it. That is awesome. Like, this is the ugliest price action. Maybe we trade to this high. We actually just tapped into this gap. We still have very strong bullish price action, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. On the 15, maybe we're due for a retracement, honestly. Yeah, I'm not even gonna take that because that's not there. There's no draw over here for me. All right, that actually would have hit. And on the 15, still haven't tapped into this gap. But as we get closer to this draw, I'm gonna look for a trade. So let's see. Nice, finally traded into this 15-minute gap. If we inverse this gap, nice. All right. take one contract. Oh. Take one contract here. Stop loss at this low. Take profit at this high. And let's see how that plays out. Oh, nice. Oof. Probably gonna get stopped out, honestly. This is just bad delivery on my part to our target. I'm probably gonna close out like 75% here. While we're pretty close to profit, honestly. Well, pretty close to being break even because I don't see it delivering up to our target. Nice. And then I'm gonna move stops over here. And I'm also going to add into this, to be honest. All right, perfect. So I just made some pretty good money on the account. Just made pretty much a band. Again, I took those partials down here because ideally with my delivery as a continuation trader, I want to see strong bullish price action, which we had coming into this trade. You know, we pretty much, like, it took us 4 candles to create this entire move down, which was just about 86 points. And we pretty much reversed that, at least like 3/4 of that, again in 4 candles. So that's a pretty good sign of bullish price action, especially trading out of this 5-minute gap. So, excuse me. With this candle, we also inverted this gap. We had, just inverted this gap as well. Excuse me, oh my god. And I'm expecting us to head straight to our target after this, to just go like that. But instead, we just chopped around for a bit and then came back up. And at this point, I had less confidence in the trade because we had done all this shenanigan stuff over here. All these shenanigans happened. So I just wanted to at least close out in case we went lower with 75% of my position while we were, I think I was only down like 150 or 175, whatever, or maybe 190, I don't remember. And then once I got better confirmation that we were continuing upwards, like respecting this gap, I was like, all right, I can add into the position. I had more confidence in it, and then we hit our draw. So that's perfect. All right, next day. And I think we also maybe had broken out of that range on the 1 hour, maybe? No, we're still in this range. This is ridiculous. Like, these are range bound conditions that I'm just not a fan of. Like, this is disgusting price action. Like, we're just accumulating on every high time frame. We're not heading in a solidified direction. We're just going sideways. We've been within this range of 12.095 and 11.5 basically this entire time, and that's been going on since May 18th. So as you guys can see, that's why I haven't taken many trades, but we found a good one yesterday up to that gap, so nice. And on the 1 hour, not many fair value ups, but yeah, this is ugly. This is very, very ugly. I probably wouldn't even trade this day, honestly. This is gross. Oh, this is only 8 o'clock. Nice. Thanks, TradeZella. Yeah, this is ugly. This is ugly. Yeah, this is ugly. We're just gonna head straight there, it looks like. Oh, actually, we just tapped into this gap. Maybe take a continuation to our draw. Not the best placement and or entry, but actually let's put it at the bottom and just make a 1-1 up here. I mean, like, I really also doubt that we hit this draw without any pullbacks. Like, that's my thing. Like, I really, oh, nice. That's, you see, that's good delivery. hitting that in one candle, that's good delivery. That's literally making $1,000 in 1 minute, you know? So we had respected that gap. In terms of a conditional, I didn't really have one, but on the 5 minute, we had inversed this gap. We displaced above all these highs on the 1 minute as well. We tapped into this 1 minute gap and continued upwards with displacement and with some really good volume in the bullish direction. And our draw was what, like 25 points away, so I would definitely see that hitting. All right, maybe price action is back. Let's see. And of course, we gotta skip to 9:30. Thanks, TradeZello. Wait, is this beautiful price action? I see. Oh my god, we're finally out of this range. Oh my god, we're finally out of this range. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, let's delete that. Finally out of this range. On the 1 hour, we have some lows down here. Also draw these lows. On the 4 hour, we're respecting this gap. I honestly can see us maybe trading to these highs. But that's also very far. Oh, it's not even that far away. It's 200 points. All right, let's see, because we're also in this gap. We're in a 4 hour gap. So let's just see. Let's find out what price wants to do. And on the 15-minute time frame, we do have a conditional. We just tapped into this 5-minute gap. Sorry, 15-minute gap. We were respecting all of this bullish price action before, like this 15-minute gap. We're currently respecting it now, but let's really see how market open manipulates, because we know it's going to manipulate. All right, on the 1 minute, we had upwards, still heading upwards. Nice, and we're displacing out of this, but we're still pretty far from our draw, like we're like 100 points away. So ideally, I'm gonna wait. Let's actually do this on the 5-minute. All right, we're getting a lot closer to our draw now. We're 50 points away. What I'm gonna look for is a nice fair value gap to get respected. Oh, I'm on the 5-minute. I'm gonna look for a nice fair value gap to get respected on our way to our draw. And we're just chopping. It's also pretty late in the day. I mean, ideally, coming out of this fair value gap, we didn't have that much volume. We also didn't displace with an up close candle. So, not sure if I would have taken that. I mean, obviously I didn't, but maybe we also have to retrace. Like, we haven't retraced in a very long time. So I'm thinking maybe we tap into this gap and then propel upwards. I guess not. Wow, no retracements. Oh, nice, okay. We did tap into that gap on the 5-minute. And I think if we tap into this gap, we did. All right, nice. I would take longs right back up to this area with a 1-to-1. Oh, I didn't even put my stop. That's already a bad sign, though. I don't even want to see us do that, to be honest. Oof. All right, this is a bad sign. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm not rocking with this. Yeah. Definitely a bad trade. Definitely a bad trade. I thought we would at least maybe sweep these equal highs, or at least just head back up. I thought this was gonna be a pullback if we respected this 5-minute gap, which we did on 2 candles. So that's 10 minutes worth of price action. We're respecting this gap, but we didn't really displace too high out of it. So I guess I could have waited for a better confirmation that we're gonna respect that gap, and then yeah, we do eventually head up to it, but a deeper retracement, deeper pullback. And we pulled back into an area that didn't even have a gap. So Nice. I guess maybe this is 15 minute, but okay, it is what it is. All right, next day. All right. We're obviously very bullish. We have an unfilled gap up here. On the 1 hour, we have these lows down here. But I don't really have a, oh, this is only 8 o'clock. All right, we're just ranging. Maybe pulling back to go upwards, so we'll see. We also have some unfilled gaps over here that we can maybe trade to. Yeah, some equal lows down here. Unfilled gap on the 4 hour and the 1 hour. We're respecting this 15-minute gap. We're respecting this 15-minute gap. So we're respecting 15-minute PD arrays. We're bullish on the higher time frames. And we have unfilled gaps below us. Oh, we also have this one. That one's obviously about to get hit soon. So I'm gonna wait and see. I wouldn't take a trade like the first 15 minutes of New York unless we're like heading specifically straight to our draw, but I'm definitely bearish. Like I wouldn't take any of these highs. I mean, I wouldn't take a trade to any of these highs. All right, let's watch how our conditionals play out. We also have some gaps over here that we could tap into on the 5-minute time frame. Let me spread that out. And let's just see how price action moves. I'll just skip on the 5-minute actually. And we're just consolidating. Just tapped into the 5-minute gaps. Yeah. Chalk today. $9.30. Trading out of this 4 hour. Let's look for some highs on the 1 hour. We have this one, which is pretty close, and we have this one. I'll also draw out the slow just in case. All right, and then conditionals. Ideally, I want to see how we respect these gaps. We have some bullish gaps over here, but we're also still trending bearish. This could just be a pullback. I'm not sure, honestly. So let's just see what the market gives us. Oh, I forgot I'm on a 5-minute. Let's see what happened. Yeah, I probably wouldn't even have taken any of these to the low. Because one, that low is pretty close. And two, up here we didn't tap into any gaps. On the 15 we tapped into this gap, but we didn't sweep any liquidity. I definitely would not have taken that. Now we're continuing bearish. Into this gap. All right. Yeah, I probably wouldn't even do anything this time. We're also now in June. This is the start of June. So I think for the month of May, let me actually just look real quick. With this backtesting session for the month of May, we're at 5K in profit, I think. Yeah, 5K in profit. 84% win rate in total. Didn't take as many trades. The trade frequency definitely went down for sure. Because May was just an ugly month. Yeah, 5K in profit, 84% win rate in the month of Oh no, I think this is overall, because there's no way I took 21 trades, yeah. Alright. Alright, but yeah, we're in June now. And honestly, I might just end the video there. I'll probably continue with another session for the month of June, or at least half of it after this one. So we'll see, but we're at 15K in profit. So obviously this session I only made like $1,000, but trade frequency went down. Didn't have as many good setups as I would like. Price action was just very rangy. We were like within range bound conditions as well. So not the prettiest price action, but we're still able to capitalize on it, still end up profitable for the month with $5,000 in profit, obviously. And let's take a look at the higher time frames before we do go. I did from May 19th on. So it's right around here, May 19th. So for most of the month, we were literally just like in this range. Most of my trading session was just in this range, just bouncing back and forth, edging lows. Like if we put these at the lows, and again, I'm a continuation trader, so I'm trading to swing highs and swing lows. We're literally just edging these areas. Like we come up, we stop a few points away. We come down, we stop. We come up, looks like we're maybe moving up to these points, we come back down. And we finally break out of that range, and I'm able to take some good trades to the upside. But not much that I can do with a month like this. It's just not the most probable and not the most ideal conditions, but that's okay. I mean, that's what the market does. We have to take what the market gives us. We have to react to the market. We have to adapt to the market. And we're not trying to predict the market. We're just reacting to it, and we're trading with it. So that's continuation trading in a nutshell. Like I said, I'll probably be back with another backtesting session for half of the month of June. So be on the lookout for that.